Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great, and I guess you could tentatively call this a Class C motorhome, another great Super C motorhome. Today we're going to look at the bad boy right here, folks. This is a 2008 Gulfstream Super Nova. This is the biggest and best one that they built in 08. It's the 6400 Grand Hotel. Built on a 4200 commercial international chassis, just like a semi-truck, folks. Got the VT 365 international V8 engine. Again, commercial engine. Diesel, of course. Got a 2500 5-speed Allison automatic transmission. Folks, this is about as heavy duty as you can get in any class motorhome. Beautiful full body paint. Got almost 100 cubic feet of basement storage alone. Folks, the towing capacity of this motorhome is so high that it can tow the Class C gas burner behind it without a problem. I mean, this is about as heavy duty as you can get. Full air brakes, air suspension, 22.5-inch tires, international 4200 chassis, 15,000 pound towing capacity. A GWCR rating of 33,000 pounds. That's, folks, that's the biggest one of the biggest rating like that I've ever seen in a motorhome. And a GWVR of 26.9. I mean, this thing, I guess, is a beast, folks. This isn't your grandpa's Class C motorhome by no means. Power awning. 2 slide outs, but the one on the other side is a full wall slide out, which means it's got as much cubic feet inside as most triple slide and quad slide motorhomes. Back looks great, got power gear, hydraulic leveling jacks, got full air brakes, a low maintenance fiberglass roof. Corners aren't beat up in the back. This has got a 12-gallon DSI water heater. It runs off gas or electric. I mean, this is a lot heavier duty than a Duramax Super C. I mean, like I said, this is built on a commercial, international semi chassis. Got air ride, it's got a decent ride to it. Full wall slide out. And I don't know how well you can tell this from being over here on the side, but this wall, this slide out is huge. Way more space than your average typical Class C motorhome. Folks, this unit's only got 18,000 miles. Got the pretty chrome mirrors, the grille. I mean, folks, this is a motorhome right here. If you need to tow a lot of weight, or if you just want something that you want to pass down to your kids and grandkids, something that's heavy duty, that's going to last, this is what you need. Look at these semi-trucks with this same chassis with 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, even 1,000,000 miles on them. This unit's got 18,000 miles on it, folks. It's not even broken in yet. Got a 6 kW Onan diesel generator, 580 hours that runs perfectly. 50 amp service, of course. Got the rear camera, ladder in the back. 97 cubic feet, I believe, is the basement storage space. Folks, this is going to be a fairly long video because it's got a lot of stuff I'm going to go over. In fact, I'm going to have to get the brochure out here in a minute just to go over everything because it's got so much stuff that I'm probably going to miss quite a few things. Outside entertainment center, dual airs, triple power steps. Let's look inside. I like the fact that Gulfstream went away with the carpet in the steps. I always hated that because they got tracked up so easily. Got hardwood floors in it. Like I said, a power awning. Inside this coach, folks, is amazing. First thing I noticed, even with that full, complete, almost 100 square foot basement, you've got a 7-foot tall interior roof height. So you can, I'm 6'4", I can walk through here with no problem without hitting my head on anything. Got a full-size bed in the cab over, got an HD TV right there in the corner. Of course, you flip that up, get access to your cab. And this thing's all truck, folks. I mean, this is just like just about like riding in a semi. 5-speed Allison automatic. Got transmission, heat gauges, voltage. You got all of the right gauges in here that you need. 140-gallon diesel fuel tank, folks. 100, just like a semi truck's got. Folks, you can put fuel in this thing and go to Florida and back from here without stopping for fuel. It's crazy. 140 gallons, and I like the fact that you can fill it from either side of the coach. Power gear, hydraulic leveling jacks, air brakes, tilt cruise, power windows, power locks, all the goodies up here. Huge windshield. In fact, I think it said 1,000 or 2,000 square inch windshield. So you're not going to miss anything while you're driving down the road. Backup camera, all the goodies up here. Full size bed on top. Double ducted roof airs. And they call this the Grand Hotel, folks, because this will sleep as many people as you want to carry with you. It's a bath and a half model. It's got bunks. It's got, folks, if they had it available in 2008, this unit's got it. Big HD TV up here, of course. Leather recliner. You've got an oversized C-shaped table booth that actually makes a bed two adults can sleep on very comfortably. You've got a sleeper sofa here. 2 bunks right here, and both bunks have TVs and DVD players that flip down. You've got surround sound. You've got a fantastic vent fan. These are all solid hardwood cabinets. It doesn't have the paper, like, you know, over it like a lot of the RV cabinets do. Plenty of fluorescent lighting. You've got a 12 cubic foot refrigerator, freezer with ice maker, DVD, and all that's included. Stovetop, microwave, convection oven, Corian countertops, which is a man-made marble, which you can't hardly tell the difference in between that and regular marble. Double ducted airs. Man, this thing just keeps going and going and going. We're going to look here at the bunks first. And like I said, these are both full-size bunks, both with TV, DVD players. Both have privacy curtains. Now, folks, for those of you who are wanting one to full time in, this is going to be a pretty important feature, even if you don't realize it. You remove these mattresses. You put your curtains across. Think of all the totes and storage you've got with these 2 huge shelves right here. So even those of you who are wanting a full-time in one, that want to store a lot of stuff, you're going to love the fact that even if you don't need the bunks, you do need it for the extra storage, because you can put everything in here you want. Or you can take this top bunk out, put your closet rod right here, and have a residential style full-size closet built right in. So there's, you know, several things you can, there's a couple of different things you can do with this besides using it for sleeping. And of course, this coach will sleep as many as you want to carry with you. It sleeps 9 to 10 people. And of course, right here are privacy doors so that you can separate everything. I like that instead of the curtain. And you got another one over here for the front. Let's backtrack a little and go into the half bath. And you can get to the half bath from the rear bedroom or the hallway right here. And you can see it's private. You've got a medicine cabinet, sink, toilet. That's a porcelain RV toilet. Washer and dryer combo. Like I said, if they made it, it's probably got it in 2008. And then you open this sliding door into this huge walk-through bedroom. King island bed. It's got the air mattress, plenty of reading lamps. This is a beautiful coach, folks. I'm going to tell you, this, it's beautiful. It's heavy duty. I mean, this is something that, you know, whoever bought this thing brand new, they lost their butt on. I can't imagine buying something like this, spending 180 grand and only using it for 18,879 miles. To me, that's just a crime in itself. I mean, this is a beautiful coach, something that will last you as long as you want to keep it. If you keep it serviced, maintained, and repaired, this motorhome will still be on the road 20, 30 years from now, thanks to that international commercial chassis and that big international diesel engine. 15,000 pound towing capacity, folks. That's amazing to me. Heck, my dually pickup truck won't even tow 15,000 pounds. Anyway, you've got an adjustable air mattress, king size, of course, HD TV back here, another air conditioner back here. Let me tell you a little secret, folks, because I've got a similar setup in my personal Class A. If you got both these airs going, it's the summertime, and I don't camp a lot in the summer. I mostly go spring and fall, but in some winter too, because the South, we don't really have severe winters by no means. But what you can do, and if it's 100 degrees outside, you've been outside working, you want to cool off, your air's been on all day, flip on this Cool Jet and close both these doors and let it sit for about an hour. And when you walk in here, it's going to be like walking into a walk-in freezer. It's going to feel great. Lay down on the bed, cool off with that air blowing right on you. There's hardly any better feeling in the world than that, folks. I'll be honest with you. And I'll do that all the time with mine. In fact, when I'm in the yard working, because I keep my unit plugged up, I'll before I start working and cutting the grass, because I've got several acres to maintain, I'll turn my air on in the bedroom and do what I just did and let it run the whole time while I'm working outside, and just come in here and just relax, enjoy the coolness of the air conditioner. Anyway, HD TV, and here is your rear master bathroom. Porcelain RV toilet. You got another closet right there. That's one thing this thing does not lack, is storage. Between the inside and the outside, I can't imagine anybody wanting more storage than this motorhome's got. Here in the back, you've got a plastic surround, sliding glass door. You've got a skylight, even with 7-foot tall roof, you don't really need it. Sink. Got a couple of cracks in the mirror, which I'm going to tell you, folks, these Internationals, every one of them does that. Apparently, it's just because the further back you go, like any RV, the further back you go, the more it bounces. That's true with any type of motorhome, and when you have a piece of glass in the back, that's nothing uncommon. And I would replace that, folks, but the second you take it on a couple 100-mile trip, it's going to do the exact same thing. That thing's probably been broke since this thing was new. And like I said, ain't no sense in fixing something that's just going to do it right back again. And every one of these Internationals do that, these 40-footers. But anyway, here's what I want y'all to do, folks. You know, this is by far the most impressive Class C that I've ever done a video on in the 20 years I've been in this industry and the 10 years that I've been doing videos. But on top of only having 18,000 miles, on top of having every conceivable option in the world, folks, this is also the lowest priced one on the internet by $10,000 or better. I looked these things up online, folks. There's none of these around with 18,000 miles for under $100,000. And I found some with 60, 70, 80,000 miles on them that were still 90. Well, folks, you know, of course, we didn't get to be Parkway RV Center and staying in business for 49 years by pricing our units the same price as everybody else. We got to be in Parkway RV Center and being in business for 49 years, selling almost 600 used RVs a year, because we price our units well below everybody else, giving us the lowest prices on the internet. And I want you to go to every website on the internet you can think of and try to find me another 2008 6400 Super Nova with the options and the features this one has for anywhere close to what I'm asking for this one. You can check the NADA and I'll save you the trouble. No added options, even though this thing has tons of added options. $180,000 new. $94,000 low retail. So we're 15 grand under average retail. And this thing's in well above average retail condition for the 2008 year model. For $15,000 under average retail price. That's out the door, $79.9. No extra fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no dealer fees whatsoever. And just to add icing on the cake, folks, somebody that even those that are priced $15,000, $20,000 higher do not do, we're also including a 90-day nationwide limited warranty and a major systems check by our certified RV techs to be completed after purchase, which pretty much covers everything on this RV, folks. $79.9 out the door, plus sales tax if you're a Georgia resident. All out-of-state residents will pay your state sales tax rate when you tag and title this motorhome at your home state at your local DMV office. You get a 45-day temporary tag from us, good anywhere in the country. And of course, you get a lot more. Now, folks, that price, that $79.9 price, is the lowest price on the internet of any 2008 6400 Super Nova, much less one with 18,000 miles and a warranty. And if you think you can prove me wrong, folks, that about that statement I just made, the lowest price on the internet, call me or email me. Prove me wrong. Send me a link to an ad of a 2008 Supernova 6400 with close to the same miles as this one. Even without the warranty and the inspection, that's less than this price right here. With a clean title, no salvage, and no wreck history, and one in this nice of condition, checked out, ready to go. Prove me wrong. Because I'm going to tell you something, folks. Deals like this is why we've been in business for 49 years. Deals like this are why people travel thousands of miles to buy RVs from us. I mean, you look at what these things bring in on the West Coast, I'm saving you $25,000 to $30,000. Now, if $25,000 to $30,000 in savings isn't enough to travel 2,000 or 3,000 miles to buy an RV and drive it back, I don't know what else is. And folks, this price, of course, like all of our other prices, are haggle free. Now, we do know that some people want to save a little bit off the asking price. Of course, I never I'm kind of the same way, but at the same time, when you're buying one for $10,000, $15,000 less than anybody else on the internet, what's it matter if the dealer comes down on their price or not if you're already saving that kind of money? But for those of you who do want a little bit of a discount, we do offer you two options as far as pricing is concerned to buy this motorhome. Option A is the $79.9 price, the price that attracted you to this motorhome to begin with 18,000 miles, checked out, ready to go, warranty, no worries, no stress. You get a complete walkthrough by the RV tech that checked it out, showing you how to operate everything. You get a 90-day nationwide limited warranty, which you'll probably won't use, but you've got it for peace of mind that you can extend very affordably. Of course, you get starter kit, tent tags, instructional DVDs, and more. Folks, that price is $79.9. I'm not taking a dime less than that because I know you can't buy one of these for what I'm selling this one for. As a matter of fact, I'm selling this thing just about at wholesale book. $79.9 with the warranty, with the inspection, ready to go. And I don't care if you're paying cash. I don't care if you're paying writing a check. I don't care if you're financing. I don't care if you're trading in. I don't care if you're paying in gold bars, silver. It doesn't matter, folks. The price on option A, which includes all those features and all those services, is $79.9. Now, if you want a discount on this RV, and I've already checked the fridge, the air, the TVs, the dash air. We just drove it 500 miles in. So we know, and the generator, we know all that works. If you want to buy this thing at option B will save you time and money because it saves us time and money that we pass along to you. Option B is you buy the unit just like we bought it, which doesn't include a checkout, doesn't include a warranty, does not include a walkthrough. Basically, the way we buy these things is we just jump in them and go with no warranty, no guarantee, nothing. I mean, if it blows up 100 foot from the place we got it from, or it breaks in half, guess what? We own both halves of it. That's just part of the way we buy them. So if you want to buy it that way, folks, of course, we will discount this unit what the inspection and warranty cost us. Save you some money and save you some time because we don't check these units out till we sell them, because this allows us to not have to hire so many RV techs And the more RV techs we have to hire, if we had to pre-check the 170 RVs like we have in stock, I'm going to have to hire a lot more RV techs. That's going to make my overhead prices go through the roof. And it's basic economics, folks. The more overhead a dealer has, the more they have to mark their units up to cover their overhead. That's why our prices are so much lower than like the big corporate box stores, because we don't spend millions of dollars a year sponsoring NASCAR. We don't have 300 locations nationwide, each employing hundreds of people that we have to pay every week. We don't have multi-million-dollar showrooms, because all those places that have that stuff, folks, creates more overhead. The more overhead they create, the higher their prices are. Basic economics. That's why our prices are so much lower. We've been in business 49 years. We own everything we sell. Our property's paid for. Our RVs are paid for. We don't go to the bank and borrow money like other RV dealers do to buy inventory, which is called floor planning, which is very expensive for a dealer to do, because they pay interest on 30-day increments instead of 1-year increments like you do when you get an RV loan. So a lot of times they have to add thousands of dollars to the price or to the cost of an RV just to cover the interest from the floor plan. That's why most dealers you go to, you ask to see the title, they tell you they don't have it yet, or it's coming in from the auction or wherever they bought it from. When the truth be known, because the floor plan, the bank has it, the bank holds the title until the dealer pays it off. And a lot of times, and this has happened to me personally too, when you buy something that's been floor planned, it may be months before you get your title, because the dealer's going to float on your money as long as they can, especially one that's in financial distress. And folks, you don't have to worry about that here. We own every little RV from $150,000 to $5,000. Titles in office. They're paid for. There's no lien. That's because we've been in business 49 years, and we're one of the few dealers of our size in the United States that actually operates off their own money. And that saves you money too, because we don't have to add thousands of dollars to the price to cover floor plan interest. $79.9, haggle-free firm, or call us for an option B price. 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays 423-605-6747. You're not going to find a deal like this on the internet, and I certainly welcome you to try to prove me wrong on that. There's not another 6400 Supernova in a 2008 model, especially with 18,000 miles and a warranty, for anywhere close to this price, especially with a washer and dryer, full body paint, all the TVs, the Bunk TVs, and the 6 kW diesel generator, and all the stuff this unit has, folks. There's nothing out there like it. Try to prove me wrong. $79.9 will trade. Financing is available with approved credit. Minimum 10% down payment, of course, applies to any RV loan, regardless of credit. And just like anything else, the lower the score, the higher the down payment. We've been in business 49 plus years. You can rest assured, when you buy from us, we're going to be the place you send your kids and grandkids to buy their RVs. We're going to be the place you send your friends and families to, because you save so much money. We're going to be the place that you're willing to travel to from the West Coast, from Washington State, from New York, from Florida, from anywhere in the country, and still save enough money to easily justify traveling thousands of miles to buy your RV from us, especially one like this that's so far under book with 18,000 miles. This at one of the big corporate stores would be $119,000 easily. 180 grand new. The people used it 18,000 miles. Here it is for over 100 grand less. It just don't get much better than this, folks. If you need a heavy-duty motorhome, this is about as heavy-duty as it gets. 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays 423-605-6747. Keep in mind, folks, we advertise on 20 of the most popular for sale websites for RVs on the internet. Folks, this thing is, I'm going to measure, this is Monday. This is a great way to start a Monday with something like this, but I have no doubt in my mind this thing will be sold by the end of the week because of this price. People looking for this motorhome will not believe this price. They're going to think something's wrong with it when they see that price, but there's not. There's no salvage history, no wreck damage. This thing Because I get those calls like that every day, wondering why my prices are so low. They want to know if it's been wrecked and rebuilt or salvaged. Folks, we do not sell stuff with salvage titles unless we fully disclose it, and those are very, very rare. So, you know, this is everything that you see that it is and more. $79.9, no added fees. You know, these other RV dealers add thousands of dollars in fees to the price. Not here. There's no dock fees, freight fees, acquisition fees, prep fees, or any of that other junk they charge. It's the sales price and any applicable sales tax. If you have questions, call us. If you want to know, if you want to buy this thing, folks, call us, 706-965-7929. If you want to know what we cover for the price that you pay in repair if needed on our checkout sheet, call us. We'll send you over a list. If you want to know how long it takes if you buy it today to get this thing checked out, call us before you bid on eBay. If you want to know how our sales process worked in details, because it's a little different than everybody else, call us before buying this unit on eBay or any of the other 20 plus different websites we advertise on. Folks, I'm running this on eBay, $79.9. Buy it now. No offers accepted. And if you do want to buy it option B, you're going to have to call us to get a price, because if you buy it on eBay, I'm going to assume it's the $79.9 price, checked out, ready to go is what you want. So anyway, call us, email us, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Folks, you're never going to find another deal like this again in this type motorhome. We just got very lucky. We bought, see, because we're cash buyers, when we buy these things from other dealers, we buy these things in bulk. We bought about 15 units from the same dealer. Basically made them drastically cut what they wanted off the price on this for us to buy the other 15 units. And because of the fact that we're cash buyers instead of floor plan buyers like other RV dealers, we was able to get a good